I basically want to talk about politics because I've had this idea for a couple of years and I really want to put it out there, which is to have two leaders. Now, you have one leader who's responsible for the financial side of the country, and you have another leader who's responsible for the environmental side of the country. And when it comes to election time, you have two votes. You vote for the leader who you want to be responsible for the environment, and the leader who you want to be responsible for the finance and jobs and business. And when they get elected and decisions need to be made, they basically have to find a compromise, a middle ground between what either of them want, And that way, I think we'll always be walking this nice middle ground where we're looking after the planet really well, we're looking after people really well. There's a fair, there's some fairness in the system, that just means we could continue forever. Human beings, we just keep working on ourselves. Walking that middle ground, we keep trying to get better, less violent, more loving, better technology, etc. Another thing is everyone should have an education. Everyone should have the right to a decent life. I just think in the West we've just got too much. We've got all the stuff. We're not even happier for it. It'd just be better if we had less and poor people had more. I think this country the whole world would be happier. There'd be less wars. Because people just realise, money isn't a route to happiness at all. I know that. If everyone who's a decent life experience realises that, that could happen with that type of government, because obviously the environmental, more human aspect is going to come in, and especially when it comes to making decisions about other countries, and their poor countries, we really expect our environmental leader to come in and make a really good case for some fair decision making, The other thing I want to talk about is racism. Because I actually believe that racism is a throwback to our prehistoric days. So it's actually a very normal instinct, Well, that's where its fundamentals are, And we shouldn't really be demonising racist people. We should be trying to fix them, Because all it is a fighting instinct from when we lived in tribes, small tribes, kicking in one day, and that's all it is, And all we need to do is try and get rid of that instinct, that makes people defensive towards people who don't look or behave like them, Because we know there's nothing to fear now, people that experience that fight or flight fear because of not knowing. But now this whole world is communicating with each other. We know, we know those people. We know other people from other cultures aren't dangerous, most of them anyway. Obviously there are some. And that's how I feel about racism. And how we can defeat racism is need to treat it like what it is, which is something normal, which just is not compatible with modern day, and is not required anymore, I just want to put those things out there. Thanks.